Cinema.
Welcome back to War with Cinema. I'm your host, Greg, your local metalhead, and with me is...
Part of the collector. What's going on, everybody?
What are we doing?
Shoot 'em up. Clive Owen, Paul
Clive.
Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti. Director-writer was Michael Davis.
Michael Davis.
Yeah, he's been a
Who
writer.
went on to do no more movies.
He didn't. Did you look it up?
No.
'Cause I went to go look-
figured after this one it was probably over.
I went to go look up what else he's done, and he's been a writer on other movies, but this was his one movie.
Yeah, you write for the animals. What's the dog doing in this scene?
He was the writer for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, or no, the art director,
reboot?
art
I was
department.
about to
Excuse
say.
me.
I was about to say the reboot. No wonder those were in the fucking hole.
So you didn't like this movie?
I mean, when I was in fucking high school, I loved it. Like, it's not that it's like if you go into it, it's a fun movie.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's just a stupid, dumb action movie. And like, it's probably, if I was thinking about it earlier, I was just like, this movie might be the GOAT of dumb action movies.
Yes.
Like, it's up there with like a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
As far as just like fuck plot.
Yeah,
fuck
they
dialogue.
had such a flimsy, not flimsy, but just like basic plot. And
I felt like there was just a bunch of shit in there that was supposed to make you feel bad for, like, I don't know.
my wife said it perfectly. She's like, "Is this a spoof or not a spoof, a satire?"
At times,
I'm
it
like,
seems like
it's a satire of the whole genre. It's like just making fun of everything.
Don't get me wrong. There was some shit in it that I remember at the time. I was like, "Fuck, I've never seen that in a movie before.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool," you know. And like, it was cool seeing him do some of that shit again. Like,
Mhm.
of course, it's like this would never fucking happen, but like,
Right.
I just remember the opening scene. I don't remember how fucking funny this was, but like, I was watching it and I got the greatest fucking laugh
Which one?
at in the opening scene.
The
Like,
whole. Oh, I see.
when he's in the warehouse and then he's already like went after the mother. Which, first of all, by the way, Clive Owen would have been such a fucking not giving a fuck person in this movie to start off with. Like, he could have saved that girl. He saved the baby and all, and that's
Yeah.
great. But like,
Well, he tried saving her. It just.
yeah. Well, like after he like got done chewing on a fucking carrot and throwing his coffee down. Like,
Oh,
that's-
you mean
that's
he
like,
waited way too long?
that's like 10 minutes. You could have been saving it. And of course,
Like as the guy's walking by, you could probably be like, "Hey, don't do that."
oh, because what part of a woman acted like she's scared to death, pregnant as fuck, running away from a fucking screeching car?
Yeah.
And then this guy fucking sideswipes a damn taxi or some shit that's parked on the
Mhm.
street. Can't get out of the fucking car, has to get out of the passenger side, which, by the way, like, I felt bad. Like, all the fucking trash falls out of this dude's car, and I was just like, man, I'm that guy. But anyways, and then he's like, what are you looking at, fuckhead or asshole or whatever
Yeah.
he calls him? And I was just like, all right, man, by now you could have already been with this chick,
Yep.
like, helping her get away. Like, and then, of course, he gets, like, but he delivers the kid and then shoots the umbilical cord, which
Yeah.
is hilarious.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of like, just craziness. How
And
much? How much do you think it made or cost to make this movie?
That's what I was trying to figure out, because that was the most hilarious part of the whole opening scene, is after he's got the fucking kid
Mm-hmm.
and he's running out of jumps across the building and shit. It's hilarious. Of course, he shoots out "fuck you" into the lights, and when he jumps across, you can tell he's got a fucking baby doll, and when he lands, you can tell it's like they said, we're not gonna spend a fucking dime on making this look like a real child at all. Like, of course, we can't actually jump from anywhere with a fucking baby, but like,
Right.
we're not gonna CGI a damn thing.
Because that was an actual newborn baby. Like
Yeah.
the production of this movie lined up with a lady having a baby. So when she had the baby, that's when they started filming the movie.
Well, that was a fun fact. See,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. But yeah, Kendra pointed that out. She's like,
That was
that's a baby
big,
doll.
That was a big ass newborn.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's a big boy. Anyways, but it's hilarious. He's just sitting there. And then, of course, Paul Giamatti's like having this serious villain, like fucking dialogue. And he's just
Mhm.
sitting there with this baby doll, not giving a fuck. Like, Shout out to Clive Owen for just trying to act through this. Like,
He played it so straight, like didn't
oh, it was
break
great.
character.
No,
at
he
all.
has some awesome one-liners, just dumb as fuck,
I know.
but great at the same.
you pointed
Eat
that
your
out?
vegetables.
She's like, is he gonna have a one-liner after every scene?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what makes the fucking movie. Like,
It's absolutely ridiculous, and I love it so much.
also shout out to Paul Giamatti because I got to tell y'all, this is how I want Paul Giamatti in every fucking movie I watch him in.
I was saying, you know what he would have been great in? That fucking I want to say Run the Jewels, but that's not it.
Run the Jewels.
Uncut Gems.
Oh yeah,
He would have been great as
Yeah.
that role. Like
Yeah,
Adam
yeah.
Sandler did a good job,
Yeah.
but Paul Giamatti would have like taken
Yeah.
it a little bit further.
I think he would have killed that.
He would
He
have.
probably would have got an Oscar or some shit for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he could do that for good, real well.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. And then the movie, like, it just kind of takes that turn, and it just, I don't know. It's very fast paced, a lot of shooting.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you go into it wanting to have a good time and just enjoying a good shoot 'em up movie, this is exactly that movie.
Exactly. It's called Shoot 'Em Up for a reason.
Shoot 'em up for a reason, yeah. And there's just some cool shit. Like, I'm jumping around a lot, but that's a couple of the things I think in that movie are actually true. The shit that he says, like about like every time you fire the gun, it gets hotter and
Yeah.
hotter, and then like he's shooting this fucking 50 off in this apartment, and you can
Mhm.
just hear it, poof, and he's like putting it on her and shit. Like, that was cool. Like I said, Paul Giamatti killed this movie.
He did.
If you take Clive Owen out of it, like, it's probably a better movie.
You didn't like Clive Owen?
No, I love Clive Owen. I think he's a
Mhm.
very good actor.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't think anybody could have made this movie better.
True. I see what you're saying. You could have swapped it out for anybody, and it would have been.
Yeah, and I mean, also, honestly, this probably movie gave him a start. Like, he's in a couple of things, but this
Well,
is like he's probably like one
Sin
of his
City.
first.
When did Sin City come out? Because that was like when I started to notice him.
Yeah, but even in that, he's not the main character. Like,
No,
he's a
but that's-
main of one of the stories.
Right, but that's when I was like, who's that guy? I want to see what else he's done.
Yeah. But I remember watching this the first time, like I said,
Mhm.
when I was in high school, and I was like, man, this guy's fucking great. And then
Yep.
he went on that run where he was in a shitload of good movies.
Yeah. Which is funny because I only remember Children of Men, Sin City, and this one. Obviously he's been in a lot
The
more. but
International, I like that.
I didn't watch that.
It's like a spy, like corporate espionage
See,
movie.
I don't like this kind of movies. They'll bore me.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
But he acts his ass off in that one. I'm trying to think of the other one I fucking love him in. I want to say it's like another gangster movie, but
I'd love to see him in like a hardcore gangster movie. So it cost $39 million to make, which is a lot lower than I expected, honestly.
well, I mean, the whole budget went to fucking rounds of blanks and like all the different guns and shit.
But what's funny is it only made $27 million worldwide, so it didn't. It was not a flop, but it didn't do well at all.
Didn't make it back. Yeah.
Which is surprising because it plays up the dumb action what everyone wants to see.
If I remember correctly, it came out at a weird time, like probably when like a bunch of other blockbuster shit came out,
Probably.
and it just got fucking squashed by big movies.
Mm-hmm. I just remember watching this and being like,
Think about it. Anything that came out like within fucking 5 months of Transformers 1,
right.
that shit's getting crushed.
Yeah, because people are
Avatar.
gonna keep seeing those over and over instead of going
Yeah.
to see like anything new.
Yeah, those are like the blockbusters.
Yeah, see, Baby Oliver was cast before he was even born. The producers chose a woman who was pregnant with twin boys who could deliver about the same time as filming began.
That's cool.
So that's cool.
So those kids were real deal, like only a couple weeks old.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. That's a cool little fun fact.
Yeah. Writer-director Michael Davis found the original concept was being continually passed over by movie studios. He put together a 17-minute reel animated footage consisting of 17,000 line drawings with title cards. This is John Woo's wet dream. Damn. reportedly 15 gallons of fake blood was used. They did use a lot of blood, and I'm
Oh,
glad.
yeah.
I'm glad they used real blood. There's nothing I can't stand more is like CGI blood that looks like garbage.
Yeah.
There's probably a couple of them in here. I think I noticed, but I hate like action movies with fake blood. Like just use real.
Yeah, like I said, this movie is definitely one of those ones you want to watch when you're feeling good.
Mhm.
You know,
If you
Like,
just want a dumb, because sometimes I get in those moods where I just want
I
a
just want to see some
dumb.
people get fucking blown away.
Right.
Yeah,
Just
like-
have fun with it. Give me some one-liners, do some shooting. Like I don't want a super convoluted plot. Like this one,
Right.
he sees a pregnant lady in distress. He saves her and the baby, but she gets shot, so he has to take care of this baby. He ends up he knows the baby needs to be fed. He's a guy, so he has to
just
find
rips her fucking shirt off.
right.
That was great.
And so he finds a milk mistress
Yeah.
to feed the baby, and then it turns into a love story, which is played just the right amount. I feel
That
like
chick's sexy. That Russian broad.
that accent though.
Yeah, it's hard.
Dude, that accent got me.
Smith. Which of course the guy's name's fucking Smith because
Right.
it's probably not his real name. But
hmm
and he's got such a tragic backstory. Of course, he has the most
Punisher.
tragic.
It's the Punisher backstory.
Pretty much,
I didn't
much.
even notice that until I watched it again.
I think I've heard somebody say that is Shoot 'Em Up a Punisher prequel.
That's what I
Like,
was thinking. Yeah,
yeah.
that would have been. That's a really cool thing to think about. Like this is Punisher's like startup.
Because somebody put a picture of like Clive Owen and then like had the skull shirt like
Fuck,
CGI'd
yes.
over him. I was like, damn, that makes a lot of sense.
I was thinking about that when they told his backstory. His wife and son got murdered in some store.
Like if somebody had never watched this movie before and you told them that, they would believe it.
Right.
You know
Yeah,
what I
because
mean?
it's
Like,
set up to that.
maybe not down to the very detail. Like he's not like, well, you could tell he's got military training and shit like that.
Right. It's a
obviously.
very blanketed statement. Like
Oh, but you know what fucks it up?
what?
He's not British. Punisher's not British. But I mean, I guess he could be like putting an accent on or whatever.
I was gonna
but,
say like
but still.
reimagining. That makes this movie better if you think of it as like
Yeah.
a Punisher prequel.
That would be cool. I never thought of Clive Owen like that, man. Because I really enjoyed when Ray Stevenson did it.
Mm-hmm.
When he played the Punisher. Warzone was 10 times better. And it's not a great movie by any means. I'm not saying that, but I think it's way better than the one with Travolta as the fucking villain.
Yeah, I completely. Well, the thing is they just put Punisher on it. If they would have called it something else, it would have been a fine movie. But the fact that they call it
Right.
Punisher makes it a crap movie.
Right.
Because I don't know, I haven't seen it since it came out, so I'm probably like misspeaking. It's probably a really shit movie. But I just remember thinking that like just don't call it Punisher and it would be fine.
There's a couple of them that could do that.
Yeah, just stop. We talked about that before. Jumanji. Don't put Jumanji on it. Just call it
could've
fucking The
literally-
Rock and Little Guy Go to the fucking jungle and it would sell.
Kevin Hart, and The Rock go to the jungle. That would have made $100 million.
Right.
But yeah,
This thing is poking the fuck out of my arm and it hurts.
pain, bro.
I know, right?
Art. Ooh.
Oh.
But that, what part was I talking about? But yeah, so like, it's like very fast paced, and then like it keeps getting crazier and crazier. You think you got it figured out. It turns out to be a fucking political, like they're trying to make guns, like to where you can't have guns and shit.
Yeah, they try to play the political card, but they
But-
could have left that out.
Even that was cool when he shoots the fucking 6th senator and they can't get the fucking door open because his
Right.
body's in there. Does he look like shit? He's all hooked up to all fucking IVs and yeah.
You know, one scene that I like has always stuck with me is the merry-go-round scene
Oh, that's pretty
when
cool.
he shoots it. But MythBusters actually did something on that, and it turns out that doesn't do anything.
Really?
You can shoot it and it won't move. You need more force than that. But it's
Yeah.
still a cool scene.
It
Like
is.
it's one of those. Let it go.
But like, I love how the whole movie, Paul Giamatti's like talking to his kid and his wife, and he's got those 2 birthday cards. Which one do you think I should get for my son? This or the big jugs? I'm gonna get him the big jugs. How old is he turning?
8.
8.
It's sad as I thought about you at that part.
Oh yeah.
I was like, that's a very Nick thing to do.
If we end up getting famous before I'm like 50, like I think Paul Giamatti could play me in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But not right now, because I don't think you can play 30-year-old me.
Right.
But I think you can play 50-year-old me, like perfectly.
What is 50-year-old Nick like?
I don't know, man. We're gonna find out. He's gonna be wild if he's around at 50.
Yeah, if you're famous in 50.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That would be dope. But Paul Giamatti's great in this movie.
He is great. I think everyone's pretty great. Everyone's having fun with it, and that's the good thing about this movie is it's not trying to take itself seriously. It's just a fun, stupid movie.
It really is. But when he says the thing about I hate pussies with guns,
Right.
and then at the end of the movie when he's fucking shot up Paul Giamatti like 6 times, and then he gets the call from his wife, she's leaving me. She's taking my son. Oh, I hate a pussy with a gun. He fucking shoots him with like his pinky or some shit.
Yep.
Oh, that was
because he
great.
breaks all of his fingers and he has
that
to
was
like.
brutal, dude.
It was.
When he's and of course the guy that owns the gun company is like one of the biggest assholes ever,
Mm-hmm.
and he's fucking stuffing, what's it called, taxidermy, and his German Shepherd that died, and the current German Shepherd's like, oh, don't worry, Miffy, you got a couple years left, or some shit like that. I got a lot of great laughs out of this movie.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember it being this funny the first time around, but I think the first time, like I said, I was younger, and I was just like, oh, man, this is so cool.
Yeah. That's the thing. When I was thinking about that too. Like the first time I watched it, I'm like, oh, this is a cool action movie. Like there's a lot of action. But now rewatching it, I'm like, this is a really funny movie. Like,
It really is. Like, and like when you said they were having fun with it, you could tell, like, they were just like, man, we got what we got.
yeah.
So, it's just trying to.
There's a couple of parts where I'm like, oh, like the skydiving scene looks awful.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
It looks terrible. And then another time is when he puts the bullets in his fingers
It
to
holds
take
them
out.
over the fire.
Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't work that way. It kind of bothered me, but
Yeah, like, how hot is this fire?
yeah.
It's going to make just.
You still feel your hands. Like, your
Right.
hand's going to burn off before those bullets go off.
It's not even that. You bitch, you're dropping them as soon as you hit the flame.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Right.
Like, you're going to drop the fucking bullets.
That would
Because
be
my
it.
fingers are broke. I don't feel them now.
Exactly.
Like, no, they hurt like a bitch already. How am I even holding these fucking bullets in my fucking... You know what I mean? And he's just like,
And then he blows out the flame on his thumb or something.
Yeah. And at the end of the movie, when he's in the restaurant or whatever, he doesn't even have his fingers back, right? He's still got them all fucking bandaged.
Yeah,
up
they're
and shit.
bandaged up.
Yeah.
So oh, we didn't even talk about the fucking carrots.
Oh god, dude, so many great carrot kills in this movie.
But yeah, at the end of the movie, he puts the gun on the carrot and then like
That's
pushes
right.
it.
That's right.
But
He
yeah, for
makes-
some reason he has a carrot, and he makes a comment like it's good for your eyesight. It's like that's the whole reason he.
The only time he misses in this fucking movie, if you watch, is he only misses when he's shooting at Paul Giamatti. Like literally hits all these fucking dudes in the dome.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? And then the shit when he's falling down the fucking stairs, when he jumps down on the guy's back or whatever, and he's just shooting everybody.
Yeah, he's shooting at Paul Giamatti, but it's going all around him.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't even think about that.
I need 50 guys. 50 guys. We only got 30. We're gonna need more than that. Yeah, he was great, man. But the shit with the senator, what was he using the babies for? Like stem cell or some shit? to
Yeah,
keep
they
them
were-
alive?
Right,
Yeah, just like a lot of shittiness in this movie too.
there was.
Like I didn't like when the mom died. That sucked.
It did.
And
But I guess they could have kept her
he got
around.
a Russian hooker for a mom. Like,
Oh, the metal band playing in the little TV spot where he tries to find out that metal calms the baby. Strapping young lad.
really?
I know you
would-
looked at me deadpan like
You would know that fun fact. Never heard of this band.
Devin Townsend's like original metal band.
Got you.
Yep. That was a strapping young lad, just if anybody's curious.
Fun fact.
Yep.
That's great. Little what? Little son?
Hmm?
What'd you call it? What was the band's name?
Strapping young lad.
Strapping Young Lad.
Yeah. Like, hey, he's a strapping young lad.
That's still cool though to have your song in a movie,
Yeah.
any movie.
Music video too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's talk. I actually really enjoyed the music in this movie. One of the kind of the theme song to this movie for me anyway is the Joker and the Thief by Wolfmother.
Yeah.
It's the song that plays whenever they're shooting out that sign that says "fuck you."
Yeah.
I love that song, and this is the movie that got me into Wolfmother because I never really heard about them before, and I heard this song. I'm like, I actually really like this song, so I looked it up, and I fucking love Wolfmother.
I only like their later music. Nah, I've never heard of them.
Yeah, I know. I figured. There's a lot of good music in this movie.
I just knew it was a lot of loud shit. Like,
There was a lot of like heavier stuff.
why was it? Because the baby liked the metal? Oh yeah, because she lived above the nursery or whatever was
Yeah.
like above the fucking
Metal bar.
metal bar. That's right.
And I can't confirm this, but from the sound of it, the metal band the band playing while they went to the metal bar, I think that's Soil. It sounded like the singer from Soil, but I couldn't tell, and I didn't look it up.
Maybe.
But it sounded a lot like him.
You like the music in this? The soundtrack cover come out?
Maybe, but most of the songs I had like the albums or went and got them.
I'm pretty sure somewhere in my house I have a poster for this movie.
Oh, I'm sure. What's funny is this is one of those movies I think like any like movie buff probably had a poster at one point of this movie.
Yeah, because like, I'm pretty sure because I used to have.
I feel
every
like I
inch
had
of my
one.
walls
Yeah.
covered in this thing. It was the big, like, legit one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I got them from the movie theater that I worked at.
Nice.
They're not even open anymore.
Probably not going to be open anymore.
You know, no, never. Like, you know, my wife and me talked about that shit. I was like, how much money do you think it would take to get that bitch back up and running?
A lot.
Think so?
But get it up and running, but you have to have customers too. If nobody's coming, then
if you still do it at the same price it used to be, $2 a movie, like, who wouldn't come?
Are you
see
talking
that?
about Mugs and Movies?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was one here in our town, but it closed down because I wanted to go to one and I looked it up and I'm like, oh, there's a Mugs and Movies here. And then I went and looked it up and it closed down.
Yeah, there used to be a couple of them.
Yeah,
You sit down, order a full meal, watch a movie.
I think it needs to be redesigned.
I mean, yeah, you got to update it and shit, but
Yeah.
that's why I asked my wife, I was like, how much money do you think it would take? Because, like, that would be, you talk about dream jobs. I own my own movie theater. I can play whatever the fuck I want.
And serve whatever food you want.
That'd be so dope.
I have a few dream jobs. One of my dream jobs is to have a metal bar. Like a bar that's covered in metal posters, metal flags and everything, and plays metal music on the jukebox and have a stage for like local bands and stuff.
That'd be cool. Give some kids their start.
Exactly. I think it would be really cool.
That would be cool.
That's one of my dream jobs. Another one is to own my own powerlifting gym.
Mine's to be a fucking cocaine trafficker. Like, I think that would be not like, you know what I mean? Like
I don't
Pablo.
think you could do it.
Like Pablo, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just in Medellin
Mm-hmm.
on my fucking horse farm, you know? And just flying in soccer players to play fucking pickup games in front of me. Yeah. You know?
That's more like a pipe dream.
Oh, yeah, but I thought we were just talking about dream jobs.
Oh, yeah.
Like, cause like, that's-
I thought we were talking about attainable things.
oh, yeah. Well, I mean, of course. We got, yeah.
So you have anything else to report on with this movie?
I mean, I feel like if you've seen it, you've definitely seen this movie
Yeah.
already, you know? And
If you're into movies, you've probably seen this one.
exactly. And because I'm sure a friend's been like, bro, you got to watch this shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. Smoke a doobie, watch this movie.
Yeah, when it came out, that's kind of what me and my friends did. We kind of passed it around like it's a stupid fun. It was John Wick before John Wick.
When you're looking for a movie to watch right before you fuck your girl, like, yeah, put this on, dude. Because she
That
won't
sex
give a
scene.
fuck about it after 10 minutes in, and you could just go to work.
That's true, definitely. This is a very Netflix and chill movie.
Yeah. It's a very, like I said, it's a dude movie. Like,
Mhm.
if your wife watched it, I don't even think my wife's watched this movie with me.
So you didn't watch it with her?
Fuck.
You don't watch these movies with your wife?
No, my wife doesn't watch half the shit that I watch.
That's funny because I pretty much make my wife watch them with me, and she does not like it sometimes.
Yeah, I could see some of the movies I've given you she would fucking hate.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, she's like you. She's not very into sports and shit. Like
hmm
so, Celtic Pride. She probably wouldn't like that at all.
She actually likes Celtic Pride.
Did she?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, she's like, I actually enjoyed that movie. I was like, that's surprising.
I love that fucking movie.
It was actually really well done. I liked it. Like, I'll probably end up buying it at some point.
It's like one of the later gems in Dan Aykroyd's career.
Yeah, it's
But-
one of those Damon Wayne gems too that you don't think about.
Yeah, because I love.
Because I always go to like Major Payne or stuff like that.
Last Boy Scout.
Right.
Love Last Boy Scout.
It's a little dated.
Of course.
No, I was thinking about the Adam Sandler one.
Oh, Bulletproof.
I was thinking about Bulletproof.
Yeah, Bulletproof's crazy.
I don't think didn't we watch Last Boy Scout together?
We didn't watch it together, but I gave it to you. We did an episode on it.
That's what I meant.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we did an episode.
Yeah,
on
we
it.
did Last Boy Scout.
Okay.
You didn't like that one.
Yeah, I don't remember it, so I blocked it out.
Remember it. There was a couple good parts in it. for
Probably.
sure.
I was thinking we should redo Running Scared again, because I've been like, I keep seeing the mistake video that I made.
I don't think that. I don't think you're gonna like it again. If you watch it again, I don't think it's gonna make you like it anymore. Because I remember when we did that episode, you went so hard on that. I remember thinking to myself, like, man, Greg went in on me on that one. He hated that shit.
I did hate that movie because it was trying to be an artsy movie, but it was a dumb action movie like this. But it was trying to take itself way too seriously.
I think, I don't like to talk ill about dead people, but like,
Right.
it's one of the movies that makes you think, like, wow, Paul Walker's not that great an actor.
Yes.
Like, but it ain't because of him that why I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just I thought it was a cool movie.
Nah, I didn't like it at all. But what do you think about this movie? What do you rate this one?
The par will give it. If you had asked 18-year-old par, I probably would have gave this like an 8. Now you asking par at 52 that I am now. I want to say I'd probably give it a 6.
6?
Yeah. Because I had some laughs, but
Mhm.
it's not like something I'll go reach out for every.
Yeah, it's one of those movies that
It's been
kind
like
of
10 years since I saw it the last time.
Same here. It's one of those movies you watch and you kind of like remember it.
Yeah.
You kind of get everything the first time around. You're not gonna
Right.
miss anything,
Right.
so you don't feel the need to go back and rewatch it. So it doesn't have a lot of rewatch value unless it's like 10 years.
And like I said, like unless you own it, and I mean, if you do own it, you just throw that bitch on the back of a shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure I own the motherfucker.
You
When
probably
gave me
do.
the copy, and I was just like, man, I don't even feel like looking for it.
Yeah.
But I'm almost 100% sure I own it.
God, it's hard. It's hard to say. I would say like this is one of those movies like it's good to just have on hand,
Yeah.
but you won't watch it that much. So
It's always like I say about any movie, I'm on the fence. Like when my wife's like, "You barely even like that movie. Why'd you buy it?"
mm-hmm.
It's one more I got. Like, when the shit goes down, and you're stuck in the house forever, and you want to watch the most random fucking movie ever. Oh, really? Oh, I got that in here. Let me go get that for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah.
put it on.
I own it, but I bought it when it came out. So, damn, I've had this movie for so long.
Yeah. You probably paid like $15 for it at Walmart.
Oh, I did. I paid full price. I still have the sleeve on it.
Damn. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
I bought it brand new. I probably paid $20 for it. DVD. But it's hard to say. Like, if your friend has it, watch it. If you haven't seen it, maybe buy it if you're into dumb action movies.
If y'all are just like having a smoke sesh, and you're like, man, we'll put a movie on.
Yeah.
That's the one you put on. That one, something like that.
Yeah, because me and my wife had a lot of fun, like, poking fun at this movie because the one-liners and the
Oh, yeah, for
dumb
sure.
action. It's
Yeah.
just...
I
It's
got
just a dumb-
I got a couple good laughs out of this one.
Exactly. It's a dumb, fun action movie.
Yeah. You don't walk away from it. You feel good. You're just like, oh, that's good shit. But
Right.
A lot of dark themes, but it's funny.
Yep.
Well, they not the dark themes are funny. Some of that shit was
Dark
terrible.
themes / funny.
Yeah, I mean they did a good way of mixing that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I give it a 6.
Yeah. Did you decide on what you're gonna give me?
Yeah, I told you I was gonna give you what's that one? Damn it! Did you seen Training Day?
Yes, I've seen Training Day.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I love Training Day.
I do too.
So good.
It is good. It's like my favorite Ethan Hawke movie.
Yeah, but it's my favorite, like Denzel.
Oh, I love Denzel and everything, man.
Yeah, but this is like that or Man on Fire.
Denzel's a great actor.
He is.
I wish he would do more movies.
He does a lot of fucking. There was a time when he came out with like 2 movies a year.
Yeah, when he was on top. But now it's like he does one like every,
But it's kind of like he does. Actually, Deja Vu is great. I love Deja Vu.
I do love Deja Vu, and it's not one of his more like, you know what I mean?
Right. I went to the theater and I saw it. And I was like, this is a great fucking movie. Like, I liked it way more than I thought I was going to.
I also liked Out of Time.
I haven't seen that one.
That was pretty cool.
I actually haven't seen a lot of Denzel because at one point in time, I felt like he was a one-note actor. Like he was the black action star,
Right.
and you put him in everything. But the more movies I watch of his, the more I love him. So
He's got such good range, man.
yeah,
Like, I've seen him play a football coach. I've seen him play a crooked cop. I've seen him play a lawyer. I've seen him, you know what I mean? Like, he can do anything.
mm-hmm.
Even in Fences, he's just a hardworking dude. John Q, I love that fucking movie.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, man, that's what you're watching.
John Q.
John Q.
Let me save it so I remember.
That one just came off the top of the dome, but that's a great fucking movie.
Hey. John Q. 2002. This
It's
would be
older.
one you want. I've seen this poster a lot. I know. I've never watched it though. It's a 23 on Rotten Tomatoes. That hurts.
Really?
Yeah, but
Ethan Suplee's in it at like his biggest.
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, is this a football movie?
No,
Oh,
nothing to do with football.
really? I'm actually kind of interested in watching this one. Let me just save that. So
Have you ever seen Remember the Titans?
way back in the day.
I love that movie.
Way back in the day. I don't remember it because I don't like sports movies.
It's like one of my favorite football movies.
Yeah, that or what's the other Saturday Night Lights?
Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights.
That's a good one.
That's everyone's like go-to, I think.
It's pretty good. It also depends because, like, if we're talking comedies, fucking Varsity Blues is great.
Varsity Blues, that's what I was trying to think of
Yeah,
too.
that's a great one.
I like
Waterboy. I love the Waterboy.
I do love Waterboy.
Shit is great, dude. No, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong. That shit made Adam Sandler so much fucking money. Like,
You know, a lot of people talk shit about Little Nicky, but I really like Little
I
Nicky.
do too. My sister was just over at my house the other day, and she was putting all my Adam Sandler movies together, and she was like, "I fucking hate Little Nicky." And I was like,
Most people do.
I was like, I like it.
I like Little Nicky. Like, it's so dumb, it just makes me
Yeah.
laugh.
It's like all of his friends are in it, and they're just cracking each other up, and it's cracking me up. Like,
Yeah.
I love it.
Like the devil with boobs on his head.
Oh
Or the
man,
demon, rather.
Harvey Keitel could play the devil great,
He can.
even when he's being funny. Like, because that's how I could see him being. Like, that would be. I like Little Nicky. He gets a lot of shit.
It does get a lot of shit, but
They can't say it's, especially now. Like, Adam Sandler's been around as long as he has. You can't even say it's like in his top 5 worst movies.
not anymore.
No, not.
There's
not
a
even
lot of
fucking
movies that
close.
have taken that place.
Spanglish, fucking.
I haven't seen Jack and Jill, but I hear it's like one of
It's
the worst movies.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
It's by far the worst. No, I don't know, man. Fucking Ridiculous 6 is pretty close. The one where he
I've-
does the Western,
Yeah, but I've heard people like that. I actually turned it off because I
it's
couldn't
fucking
do it.
horseshit. Like,
I got 5 minutes into it, and there was one joke that I was like, "Nope, I'm not doing this," and I turned it off.
yeah, that was a bad one. But I don't know. He who we talking about?
Adam Sandler.
Oh, that's right.
We were talking about sports movies,
Oh yeah.
and then you said Waterboy, and it just made me think of Little Nicky and how much hate it gets.
everybody who I've told to watch Uncut Gems did not like it, and I did. And I did like it. I watched it the other day. And
Yeah.
I still liked it.
I just don't like the
They
music.
could have cut some fucking time out of that bitch, like for real.
Yeah, they could have. I don't like the music. I think the music was a weird choice. It makes the movie feel weird. It gives a weird tone to it, but that's probably what they were going for.
The Weeknd's in it.
Mm-hmm.
I love The Weeknd.
Trying to fuck his girl or side chick rather.
That was hilarious.
I hate
Yo,
that.
you know that's fucking Frozen that plays his wife in that movie?
Oh, is that her Elsa?
That's Dina Menzel.
Yeah.
I had no idea. My wife told me that. I was like, that's fucking crazy. I was like, she ain't white hair and singing Let It Go, so I didn't know.
I don't think I finished it yet. Uncut Gems.
Because it's so fucking long, right?
I got like a quarter of the way through the movie, and then we took a break to do something, and then the next day or a couple of days later, we got a little bit further into the movie, and then she's like, "I'm tired. I want to go to bed." So I still have yet to go back and like finish the movie. It's not that I don't want to. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I liked it, and I also like Kevin Garnett. I thought he did a good job in the
Mhm.
movie. And old boy from Sorry to Bother You.
He does a great job.
He's good in it.
It's funny to watch him go like one spectrum to the other, like awkward guy to like gangster.
He played Snoop Dogg in Straight Outta Compton.
Right, I forgot about that.
He's just a good actor, period.
I loved Straight Outta Compton.
In Atlanta, he plays a really unique character too.
Yeah, I need to watch Atlanta.
You like Donald Glover. You would love that.
I know. I was getting into it and then just fell by the waist with all the other shows.
He was good in Solo too.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Glover.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah, everybody shit on a Solo. I didn't think it was bad.
Probably didn't deserve.
I liked it more than Rogue One.
Rogue One was boring.
You know what I mean? I like certain parts of Rogue One,
Mm-hmm.
but that was another one I felt like, okay, who gives a shit?
Steve said it was more for like the hardcore fans than it was
For
anybody.
sure. It's just like a whole entire subplot about like literally connecting trilogies.
Yep.
I wonder if they were like ever gonna do another one where they connected the other ones.
Probably, but if
That'll
they don't,
probably be the next run of them they do.
I think they're gonna take a break from Star Wars for a while.
Think so?
Yeah. They might do shows and stuff, but I think like big blockbuster movies are gonna hold off on.
Fucking, I want to see a Mandalorian movie, bro. Mandalorian was fucking awesome.
I
I got
was
some bread and butter in that shit.
I was watching the first one and the wife was like, "It's not for me." She's like, "You can watch it without me. I don't care."
Dude, Mandalorian was so good. They could like just make a season of that a year,
Mm-hmm.
and they wouldn't have to do movies until they felt like it. They could
Was
like,
that good, huh?
Yeah, they could literally take 10 years off like they did with the last ones. That's how much I liked it.
Damn. I might have to like sit down and actually watch it one day.
Because it's almost like he's a fucking space samurai or something, like
Right.
a knight. Because like he won't take his fucking helmet off. He's like, ever since I took the oath, I don't take my helmet off. And they were like, for real, not at all. He's like, except to bathe and eat. But it's pretty good. And the guy that plays him and does a great job too. I forget his name. He's in the new Wonder Woman and he's in Narcos. Pablo something. No, for real, it's gonna bother me, but
Yeah.
I do know who he is. But yeah, he's good.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think you're gonna like John Q. So next week will be
What is it about?
What is it about? All right, let me give you an overview. Denzel Washington plays family man, and he whatchamacallit, he works at like a factory. I forget what kind of factory it is, but like he works there, and he's got is like his best friend works with him, and he has a son, and his son wants to be a professional bodybuilder, and his son hangs up pictures of bodybuilders all over his wall and stuff, and he plays baseball, and he's just a happy kid, you know, and life's great, and they just live out in like, it's like Oklahoma or some shit like that, and the little kids they're at the baseball game, and I think Denzel coaches the team or something. No, he's in the stands, something like that, I forget. And a kid hits a home run, and he's running around the first base, and he's like got his hands up, and he's cheering, and everybody's happy, and then all of a sudden he
You're gonna
just
give me
collapses.
Spoilers?
Oh, I thought it was giving you like the trailer.
Oh.
It's giving you
Okay.
like the trailer.
I just didn't want the spoilers, like,
Nah, he just collapses.
yeah.
Turns out he has like a super rare heart condition, and he has to get a new heart, and he has to go on the list, and it costs a fuck ton of money, and like his dad's trying to sell all this stuff to like pay for it. Boom. Cut to he takes over a hospital,
Mm-hmm.
like locks everybody the fuck in.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And threatens the doctor, the surgeon, and like
Yeah, I
everybody
kind
else.
of, I think I kind of can
Yeah.
gather the rest, and that sounds interesting.
It's,
I didn't expect it to go there, but
it's awesome, bro. Because
Yeah.
it's like because every father would looks at that and goes like, yeah, I would definitely do that shit for my kids.
true.
I don't want to talk about it too much. Like I said,
No.
we're gonna do it next week,
I
but
got the idea.
yeah, I love it. It's a great movie,
Hmm.
and a lot of good supporting characters in it too.
Yeah.
You'll like it.
All
I
right.
think you'll like it.
I'm in the process of working on the Death Box, and I'm so fucking excited. I just need to get the movies now.
Yay! Nah, I think it's gonna be great.
I know.
It's a great idea.
It's
and
one
I
of those
can't wait
things
to
I'm
do
going to
it.
keep talking about and it never comes to fruition, but
Nah, man, we could do that.
yeah.
It's not that hard. We can definitely do that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. Next week. Next week.
John Q.
Later.
Later.